Hello and welcome back to Classified France 44. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. Let's see, where are we here? We got a reprisal in the works in this region, but I'm not super concerned about that because eventually we will just spend some supplies to repair that issue. So not a huge deal, not super worried about it at this point because we are more focused on completing this region, and we have two options to do that. We've got this mission here, which is Pirate Radio. It's a stealth mission, standard difficulty, which means we'd only get 1500 XP and 40 supplies. We'd get a couple of pieces of clothing from that. But more importantly, if we look, this one we can recruit a new crew member. This one we cannot, but this one has remained available for the last several turns. And then this one, same kind of stealth mission as what we had over here. And where was this guy? Right here. This is the one that we're looking at doing. So it is an ambush style mission. Refuge for Rene. So a young, resistant Lili Pierry has done incredible work smuggling refugees out of her occupied zone. Now her mentor, Rene is trapped in an abandoned hamlet. Lily needs your help to extract her friend before he is discovered. So, we'll get 1700 XP from this one, 40 supplies, and a new support. So the same as Tom King, so I'll think of him as a medic. We will get a new Thompson weapon, which is a machine gun, and then a side cap, which not sure what nationality that will apply to, but I'm guessing French. We will find out. This is, like I said, a recruitment mission, rescue style in an urban setting from the looks of things. Let's get after it. So, we talked about in the last mission, or in the last episode, that Tremblay is fatigued. However, he'll have the same amount of AP as Belanger, because he's got an additional, cap anyway. As you can see there, he's also got more morale, more health. He's just better. Belanger is quickly becoming obsolete. King is off doing some training. Maybe I could have spent that on Belanger, but I kind of want to build a core of guys that are going to be my in-mission tactic experts, and then have some others that are just errand boys running the tasks in between missions or whatever. And looks like Belanger is going to be that guy. So for this mission, we'll take Alami and Block, who have a lot of AP, which is going to be key for the most part as we get deeper into the game, I feel like. So let's do it. So while we're kind of waiting on the load screen, I do have some other games sort of lined up potentially to start some playthroughs on as well, but if anybody has any suggestions or ideas for playthroughs, I am all ears, so throw it in the comments. We'll take requests and kind of think about what we want to do. But I've got a few lined up. Maybe we'll talk about those in the next episode. Alright, so we have access to this Lili Pierry already. So she is a medic. So this is a 5-person mission. We are trying to rescue Rene, who is right here. Looks like they are upstairs in this building here. So interesting. So we need to rescue her, ensure that Lily survives, retrieve the papers from the car. So there's something in here that we want to try and get as a secondary mission. And obviously we don't want Rene to be downed. I don't think they'll die, but they would be injured to the point where they are out of health. So I guess once we get Rene, maybe they also have the ability to help join us in a fight. So we might end up with 6 people here from the looks of things. But let's first get a lay of the land. The 5 of us are down here. We've got fuel barrel, the car in the middle. This guy's going to turn and look this way, which is it's going to be tough for me to get to this car with these two guys out here. This guy is going to die on this turn. There's no question about that. Now, there's a door here that we could open, but we can see that there is somebody in here. We already know that. And it looks like there are two somebodies over here. One there, and then it's kind of hard to tell. Is that person upstairs in this building? In this room? So maybe they're like doing laps kind of guarding the prisoner. But the obvious move is from right here, go and stab this dude. Because I don't think there's any danger of being spotted anytime soon. Now, we got 5 stealth kills before they are aware. And I think I'm actually going to come here so that after this turn, I can then maybe swing this way. Because this guy's already looking out here and can't even see this far. So, that's our move. Go right there, stealth kill this fella. The rest of you, I think, maybe I might actually send somebody here to open this door, and that will let us see what that guy's up to inside the building. You've got 14 AP, so I kind of want to think about who I want to say. I want to try and get this guy for sure next turn. So, Block, I definitely want you to come here and see what this dude is up to. Looks like he's looking this direction. But are they going to turn and look that direction? No, they're actually going to come this way. But he's just going to walk down here and probably continue looking this direction. So I think I'm safe to just stay here. But I'll move over 2. Now, we'll move over 1. Just to be safe. Now, you... Actually, you come here and open this door in case I then need to move into cover. Maybe I should have tried to see if I could get to that door. So, okay, he's facing that way and gonna walk that way. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Let's go right there. And you... I think I also want to bring this guy into the building here. I don't necessarily feel like I need to worry about him too much yet, but eventually we're going to need to get out here into the middle and grab that. But first I want to focus on getting our prisoner recovered, exploring a little bit more of the map up here to this side. Need to be aware of this guy and this guy. He's going to turn and look that way. There's our extraction zone, so we want to kind of be working our way up that direction anyway. Maybe I can get over here and work my way into the car from an angle where he can't get to me. So, anyway, kind of just strategizing in advance. But let's zoom in. He's going to walk that way. I want to be able to go up the stairs, which are right there. So I want to get as close to the stairs as I possibly can here. So you go there. And that leaves Lili Pierry, who I don't know a ton about. She's got the medic functionality. I'm just kind of trying to think if I want to make a run for the file, like while this guy turns and looks that way and that guy turns and looks that way, maybe I can get to that paperwork. So let's see if we can maybe do a quick sneak attack and grab that. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? What is that guy going to turn? Hang on. That guy's going to turn that way. That guy's also going to turn that way. So it's really, I feel like these two, and maybe this guy turns back. If I'm exposed out there, that could be a problem. So we'll see what happens after this turn. That guy should not see me. In fact, the angle that I'm at, I can't even see them, which is kind of weird. They walked closer to me and somehow went out of sight. Okay, so there's somebody around the back of the building. That guy we knew was going to walk that direction. That guy just turned there. So that guy turned there. Kind of concerned about this dude. Where are they going to go next? They're going to keep walking that direction. See, this guy's going to turn. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, so getting to the car now, this guy's going to turn back. Okay? So he'd be looking down this way and probably see me. This guy's going to turn and look, you know, back this direction too. So I could get here, but I don't even have enough AP to actually get the papers. So the only way I could do this would be is if I could somehow take this guy out, but I can't because he's a heavy. I can't even just stab him. So there's no way for me to get to the papers yet, which means Wolf will be pretty exposed right there. So we kind of need to come into the building and try and figure out a way to maybe go through the building, stab the person out there, and flank these guys, come back this way to get the papers, and then escape, is sort of what my strategy has quickly turned into. Because this area out here is really treacherous at the moment. I don't think I want to be there, because if this guy turns, he might see me. So let's go... yeah, let's go there for now. We're gonna kill a couple of people here. This guy is gonna die, and this guy is gonna die. Who do we have? First, can I stab him without being... Yeah. I can creep along here, stab him from behind. Noise won't alert anybody in range, so that's our move. That is 2 out of 5 stealth kills. Ambush is going to be pretty important on this mission because of what's going on out in the open. We're going to need to kill a bunch of people when we go to ambush. Okay, so you kill him. This guy's just floating up here. Little glitch in the camera work, but minor. Wait, who? Oh, the guy upstairs heard that. Now, since he is an assassin, he can move here. Although I'm going to just have him move all the way there. Now, the person upstairs is now a little bit of an issue. So, I can get all the way to here, but he's in that room. So, I think what I actually want to do, I can get there with 12, open the door, and move in there. And even if he comes out into the hall and looks down the stairs or whatever, he's not going to see anybody down there, and he shouldn't see me in through this door, right? That's kind of what I'm hoping. Now I got to get you out of sight, so just find somewhere in here to hopefully be hidden. I think that'll work. That stairwell should block. I don't think that guy's going to see me. That's a long way to look. And a pretty wide cone. So, yeah, he walked out into the hallway, but that's it. This guy looks like they're maybe just walking around back and forth over there. Okay, he turned to look down towards the car. That guy continues to do laps. We can't see that dude over there anymore. And look, there's somebody out here now. There's a bunch of bodies for us to contend with here. Alright. What is this? Is that like the suspicion meter or whatever? He's still suspicious, this guy up here. If I go here, will he see me? Actually, let's use somebody from downstairs to hopefully come up the stairs and not be seen. Yeah, he's looking that direction because that's where he heard the noise from. That is a huge break because I was kind of afraid that he'd be looking right there and I'd walk right into where he was looking. So we kind of got like, I didn't want to round the corner because it would have been the same issue. Alright, so he's down. Now I can rescue...
We have Rene.
Rene.
Let's get him out of this nightmare.
Let's get him out of this nightmare. Alright, so we're upstairs. I could use this position to shoot down onto the folks down there, but I think since I'm gonna have to extract and there's likely to be reinforcements, I probably want to get downstairs and get into fighting position. So he can't see me here. He's gonna turn, but I don't think he'll be able to see that far. So I think that right there is a good spot. Although, why don't we come here and start working on flanking these guys? Although, I think I need to open the door first. Yeah. So let's move these guys down here. You come and open this door. And now let's see what this guy's up to. Is he gonna, I'm sure he's going to walk back this way, and I can't even walk out there because he's already looking this way. So that kind of stinks. We're going to have to just kind of stage him there for whenever we can move him outside and start doing damage. Which could... I should have waited, because if I can get one more stealth kill here, we could go into ambush. I just don't know if I can pull it off. Who do we have? There's no... I don't think there's anybody in range of a stealth kill.
Yes?
No. 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 And it might be that I just need to move to where I can see somebody and kill them, but I think what we're going to do is go... Oh wait, he's going to turn and come this way, so we got to be out of his field of view. So why don't you go there? I don't think he'll see him through all of that. And I need to remember that my leaders can give extra AP to guys, because that might come in handy. Alright, you stay there. I'm going to actually bring him back this way now, so that we're kind of spread out along this attack front, where we can start taking guys out, hopefully. He can go there and be in like complete cover from this way, but will this guy... Oh, he's already kind of looking down here and can't see me, so even if he turns, he shouldn't be able to see me, right? So let's go ahead and go there.
Opposition.
How's that sound? And we've got one more. So they do hip fire, overwatch, and stab. They have no grenades, which it's amazing that they have a weapon when they were being held prisoner. That's not very good work by his captors. I want to see downstairs. Yeah. So let's go like as close to this door as we can get, because I'm probably going to send 2 people out that back way. All right. Hoping that I can stab whoever this guy is out here on this next turn. And yeah, here come some additional enemies for us to contend with. Dang it! They only came part way and are still looking that direction, so I can't even stab that dude yet. Can I get to them and stab them? Ay, ay, ay. This is not going well, y'all. I regret not sending somebody this way. Although this guy is an officer, I wouldn't have been able to stealth kill them either. This is bad. They are trapped. They can't go anywhere. I can't get to them. I might just go ahead and attack here and not even worry about the ambush, because I don't think I can get to anybody.
I'm here.
Anytime soon. I just realized I could have come down those steps, but I don't think it would have mattered too much. Oh, wait. I can go... I don't think I can get to him from here. But I might be able to get to him with somebody over here. Yeah, I can't get there. Who can see me? I can't move out that door without being seen because of, I guess this guy can see all the way down there. Dang it. So that plan didn't work either. I can't move that way. I can't move him.
Yes, comrade.
Can't move them.
Yeah.
I can get to like here. and then we can just start attacking. But this is, no matter what we do, we're going to alert them. Unless I wait one more turn, let him come down here and stab him. So I think that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to kind of stay patient here. Since Rene is kind of the weakest link here, let's just put them there and let them get the stealth kill, hopefully.
Yes.
And, oh, I forgot about dude up here. Why don't you come here?
Moving out.
And I might be able to, like, shoot down on this guy from this perch. Alright, I think we're kind of at a spot where we gotta skip a turn. Reinforcements are gonna get here in 3 turns, so we gotta act quickly. I should be able to stab that guy in the back now. But there's a couple of people that we're gonna have to use, like, multiple turns to kill, and that's gonna be challenging considering in 2 turns we're gonna have reinforcements coming. They got a medic over there, we've got an officer over there. Yikes, y'all. Alright, so I mean, if the game was super easy, like, what would be the point, right? Okay, so that's gonna be my stealth kill to get us into ambush. Alright, so I don't need to do it yet. But what we can do is, oh my gosh, stop. Go ahead and move, I guess, there.
Moving out.
He's ready to stab him.
You want me?
Is there anything else I can do? I can go there for now, but I can't move anywhere else. Without being, actually, yeah, I can't move down the steps without being spotted. He can't really move. He could move there and still be in cover.
I'm moving.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Where?
And now this guy can come here and have line of sight to kill 2 guys this direction, or shoot 2 guys that direction. He's not going to have any cover, but hopefully we can break those 2. We'll find out. In fact, why don't I go maybe there? I'll have 2. No, I could shoot the 2 of them. Yeah, I think that's the better idea. And you'll see why. And it's basically because he's got some cover. Why? I don't understand why the cover is red. Unless it's because you're also exposed on this side or whatever. But I think that's where I want to be here. Because I already have another guy down here. Who's going to move maybe here, and I've got a bunch of options of people I can shoot, although I'm kind of close to this fuel barrel, but I think I'm outside of its range, and there's a med kit right there too, so alright, I can't move him at all, so that's it, right? It's time. Attack! Why can't I? Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, so now that puts us in ambush. Now remember, there are reinforcements coming in, what, 1 turn, or is it 2? It's still 2 turns. So this guy can do hip fire and has 12 AP available. I think we go here. I can't go anywhere and have cover. Actually, I can get there, but I wouldn't have any AP left. I would have cover, but I'm more interested in shooting somebody.
Moving out.
And having cover. So I can get 67% there. Wouldn't even be suppressed. This, I could kill him. And it's 67% if I get the crit. So this would be big.
Okay.
Now I hit him, but I didn't kill him. So that kind of stinks. Alright, now you... Actually, you... Can I grenade this dude into submission? He's suppressed. That's probably the best I'm going to get out of that. And we're going to go ahead and do it. Oh, it broke him. That's awesome. Now, this guy here is a little bit of an issue. Can you... What can you do? I can shoot there. break. I might kill him. I will close to suppress him, and this guy will be suppressed. I think I need to do that. Try and suppress. Actually, no, this will break him. He's already mostly suppressed. Let's go ahead and do that. Shoot. I'm thinking about it for a minute. Alright, so broken, suppressed. This guy is an issue, and these two guys are issues. So, who do we have left? Alami. And then I've got the dude up here I forgot about. Dang it. No. I want you. Who can you shoot at from up here? That would suppress them. Shooting there would still suppress this guy, but also maybe kill that guy. I'm not sure which one's more valuable. This one wouldn't kill him, but it will do damage. I still have a 50% chance of hitting this guy, so I'm going to take that shot. We missed him, but we got the kill there. He's suppressed. The medic is suppressed. So let's look at their enemies. We got one there he's still trouble. He's trouble. He is suppressed, right? I think so. Hard to tell. He's broken, suppressed. So we've got these two that we definitely need to deal with, and I can get to both of them with a grenade. 74 and 54. I'm going to take that shot.
Grenade!
See if we get lucky.
He's having the last
Alright, we got the kill there, and this guy is now suppressed. Or mostly suppressed. So what I can do is actually, I'm going to bring him right around here and fire on both of those two. No, I don't have enough AP. Dang it. Can I go here and fire on both of them?
Too close! Mind your fire!
What? Okay, now, okay, when I was aiming at this guy, there's a chance I would hit her. When I aim there, that chance goes away. Still 64% likely to hit this dude. Both of these guys will be broken, and one of them could be dead. Yes, we got the crit, and we got them broken. Now, they're fortified because they broke somebody. That's one of their perks or whatever. And still has some AP because of... Where is it? There's the one where if they break somebody, they retain their AP. And that's big. So I can go like this. And if anybody moves, I shoot them. I mean, that's a huge turn. The medic healed themselves and then just moved a little bit. Broken. That is awesome. Nobody had the ability to actually do any damage to me. Now, we have enemies coming in a turn, but I need to get this guy down here. So you just come down here and open that gate. Now, they're out of AP. But it's okay, because if we look at the enemies that are still active, I should be able to kill that dude. I should be able to at least break that dude. And with them sitting next to a barrel of fuel, should be able to break them. So you can't get there. I need to get to where I can shoot that guy. 8 plus 6, that'll work. I still need to remember to get that stuff, but yeah, shoot. If I hit them, they're in recovery. I missed. They're still suppressed, but not broken, so that's kind of a challenge. And I don't want that person to be able to do any damage to me, so I'm going to go right here and chuck a grenade at him. And then we'll be able to kill him next turn with this guy, and then grab the papers with this guy.
Grenade!
Then we really just need to worry about the reinforcements that show up, but that's not a huge deal. You are going to come here. I was hoping that it would be a kill, but it's not. If I shoot, I can't kill them, and they would be suppressed. If I throw a grenade, they will be broken. So
Grenade!
that's the option that we choose. I'll be able to kill them the next turn. I need you to get to where you can take this guy out of the fight here. So why don't you come here and then shoot at that dude. It should break him because he's already suppressed. Ready? It might even kill him. Hit him, but it didn't kill him. And he is broken. And we still have some AP to use here with this guy. Why don't you come there, and we'll just see what we do with you on the next turn. That was a pretty effective round right there. There's 3 guys that showed up as reinforcements. A medic, a heavy, and a regular private or whatever. And they are staying relatively close together, which could be bad for them. They've got a grenade.
Yep.
Since Rene is not super useful in terms of their other skills, I'm gonna just bring them here, and I think it's he. But anyway, he's gonna stab this dude to death.
Good kill.
They're out of the fight. You are gonna grab this. I'll still have some AP, and I can chuck a grenade around here and do loads of damage. Like, this is going to hit all 3 of them, and it should kill 2 of them if it does, and at minimum suppress all 3. Alright, I got 1 kill, and missed that one with the higher odds. He was the one that was in the middle of the cone danger range. So, I want to make sure I get this kill. So we're going to come in and stab this dude.
Meine Flanke ist offen.
The flank is offen.
Another fascist down. Clean kill.
The block gets a kill. And we've got 3 folks still yet to take advantage of. So I wish that you had hip fire.
What's the plan?
I'm going to use this guy first. And we're going to hip fire from right there. And should be able to break both of them, I think.
Ich werde flankiert.
Yep.
Roger. Poser.
And we got both with crits. This guy's broken, and they're in serious pain. So I'm going to just bring him up here as far as I can while still being able to throw this grenade.
Move it.
And this should blow up the fuel drum, and this guy's definitely dead.
You shoot well.
Alright, so there's only 1 enemy left, and they're broken. So, do we have anybody with AP left?
My clip's almost empty.
Can you just come there and shoot that guy?
Sie greifen meine Flanke an.
Entendu.
And now they're all dead?
Tuer.
So all we gotta do is just
I have
leave.
to reload.
That's a humdinger.
So that's nice.
Moving out.
And there are not even any more reinforcements lined up.
Ammo. Moving
That's
out.
awesome.
What do
This
you
was
need?
another, like,
Moving.
sweeping victory here.
I'll move more.
It's kind of nice having 6 people to work with. Like, it seems like our turns just go forever, and we keep, you know, just hammering the enemy.
Moving.
So, just a little bit of, like, minor
Let's cook
advice.
it.
Like, this guy's got extra AP. I'm going to move him to the back
want me?
of the extraction
Moving.
zone, so that if somebody can just barely make it, the spot's already open. Not a huge deal, but... Alright, we got 4 in there, and somebody still has... Oh, I was like, somebody's got 8 AP, but they're already in the extraction zone, so...
Mag's almost empty. Yes,
Alright,
I'll move more.
you joined the party,
Yes, comrade.
and
I'll move more.
we're out of here. You made it.
Thank you, all of you.
Heck
You've
yeah!
done me an enormous service.
Domination. The second round of reinforcements didn't even make it here. So that's fantastic. Got a text that my youngest kid plays softball, and she's trying out for a team that's pretty good and competitive, and she tried out the other day and got an offer to join the team, so that's exciting. Alright, so 1700 XP, 40 supplies, took us 9 turns. We got Lili, a new support, and female, French, a side cap, which doesn't say what nationality it is, but I'm guessing French, and then a new small machine gun here. So go see who we want to apply those to. Now Tremblay now has 2 fatigue, so when we go to the base camp and do the little morale speech or whatever, hopefully he's one that gets one of those credits, or else we're probably going to have to sit him out. But everybody else, just 1, and then he got 2 more skill points. Block got 2, and that's 1 for the other 2, which is, it's frustrating when you do a mission and only get 1.
I am Lili Pierry, but you
skill
can call
point,
me Lili.
but
When war broke out, I was a librarian in Beauvais. I remember the German soldiers marching in, the crunch of their boots on the street. When they began harassing the Jewish families, I protested by wearing a false star, like those the Jews had to wear. The gendarmes beat me. I worked printing leaflets for the Resistance. Then they asked me to conduct Jewish children to the Zone Libre, where they were safe. I took 20 children south and was nearly caught twice. Eventually, the milice made a warrant for my arrest. So I went into hiding, put down my book, and picked up a rifle.
okay. So Gaullists are still just level 4 from the looks of things. We're closing in on level 5, but more importantly, we've got a complete region here, which will give us the extra 10% of XP from future missions. So that's awesome. Okay. Objective complete, secret army. I don't really remember what that was about, but it must have been one of these objectives over here that we get a reward for. Okay, so here we go. Shady informant. At a safe house meeting, a new informant delivers suspiciously detailed information on a new Gestapo commander. He's visibly twitchy and urgently demands payment. So, if we say he's lying, we lose credibility with the criminal faction. If we pay him, we lose 17 supplies, but we gain credibility with the criminal faction. We're going to go ahead and just do that. We're not really hurting for supplies at the moment, so that's the move. Now, let's go ahead. First thing we're going to do is go to base camp. Cassidy and Block are going to be the ones that get the fatigue boost, which is a bummer. Those are both of my leaders. And now they'll both be available, but Tremblay is going to be hurting, and I think Alami is also going to be fatigued. So,
Jacob, you seem to be a little uneasy about us Jeds. Why don't we start over? Play nice, at least until we've beaten the Krauts.
What happens then, after the war? Will you leave if France asks you to?
You commies gonna shoot me in the back if I don't?
We'll need to kill de Gaulle before we come for you.
Well, I'll wait my turn then. Though you'd better shoot straight if you plan to pick a fight with an Irishman.
okay. So that's that. Now we look at the backstory on Lili Pierry. She's a fighter in the French Resistance, born in Paris in Le 6e. I have no idea how to pronounce that word. Lili appears like a bookish, straight-laced young woman, the daughter of a Protestant pastor. However, she's a valuable quartermaster with an unexpected talent for mayhem. Working as a librarian before the war, the occupation saw her putting her knowledge to use, helping print newspapers for the resistance and forging identity documents. The latter skills allowed her to smuggle Jewish children out of the occupied zone. So our crew is up to 7. We max out at 8. So at some point there will be another mission where we can recruit somebody. That's going to have to wait till later. Now we didn't get any change in terms of items that we can get here. However, I think we moved up because of the +7 that we just got from those supplies that we spent, which means this is available, and this applies to our leaders. So if I look here, it does more morale damage than the weapon that he's got. I think he already has, yeah, he has the regular G43. Now Block, if we look at this, it's way better across the board, essentially. I think we will go for this. Yeah, we're going to go for it.
Merci
Now,
beaucoup.
stick grenade I'm not going to do because I like frag grenades, period. And I'm not going to spend money. It does less damage. It does more morale damage, and it has a larger range. But I'm not super concerned about the range, nor the morale damage. I'm using grenades usually to try and kill
If
people.
they find British or Americans
Plus
wearing
1
French
armor,
colors,
I'm not going to spend
they
the
will
points
call you
on.
a spy.
Because so far, you've seen how rarely we get shot anyway, so I'm not super worried about being, protected from incoming fire. So let's look at the weapons. We've got a primary available that we will now assign to... I think I'm going to give it to Block. He's level 9 versus Cassidy at level 7, so Block is quickly becoming a stud. So let's go here and say you get that weapon. Cassidy already has this one, which I think is better. Yeah, it's better than the M1 Carbine Cavalry, so we're good there. Nobody else, I think, has any... Wait, we got an upgrade option here. So currently they're using this one. This one does 1 more damage, which is pretty substantial. Go ahead and take that. And Tremblay is the only scout anyway, so he's always going to get dibs on the weapons that are available. And now I want to make sure that I've outfitted these folks the way I ought to. Hang on a second. She's going to need... I think everybody else is set, but we got to give her a sidearm. So first let's check primary. So she can get that one, and remember these two, I don't see any difference on those, which is weird. This one does way more damage than the M12. I forgot to equip that to King, although I don't think he was on that mission. So since he is level 9, she's level 8, I'm going to give him the best one. It does a little bit less morale damage, but it does, 2 more physical damage, and it's less to reload, so he gets that one. Wait. Did I do it? I want you to have... Where'd it go? Yeah, I want you to have that one. And now you get the M12. That's how we want that. Alright. Now, let's check her other stuff. So she needs a sidearm. Currently, she's just using this one that's just the standard stock weapon. That one's already given out. That one's given out. The ones with the little icon there are already assigned. So she's got a choice of this one or this one. This one does more morale damage by a lot. Even though it's less accurate, I'm okay with that because if I miss, I'm going to suppress whoever I was shooting at. So we will do that one for her. For melee, just a regular trench knife, and now she's already got the frag grenade, so we're happy with that. I think we are all set, y'all. Who is it that's got... Yeah, Alami's got the extra grenade slot. So... wait. We're not done yet. Go back. Because we got to check appearance. Does anybody have new stuff? Okay, so I've got a new hat available. Side cap. It boosts morale. This one gives health. This one gives morale. I'm not super concerned about health for King. So I'm going to give him the one that gives... You know what? Actually... I don't think it matters too much. Tremblay's already got this one, so we'll just give King the, where was it? Side cap. There you go. There you go, bud. Alright, anybody else? Pierry? What can we assign Pierry? Those are all stock except for this gorilla hat. Green woolen hat. Cover bonus and accuracy. So I guess this only works for female. As you can see, she's actually got a choice between these two. Morale resistance, plus 8%. Or cover bonus and accuracy. Probably doesn't matter too much. I kind of like the look, though, of the beret. So we'll go with that one. Chest, infinite, gorilla sweater, firearm damage and maximum morale, or -1 aimed fire cost. That's a tough one. Let's go for the damage. Actually, you know what? Let's go let's do that one. Save the AP. And now we've got a couple of bottoms to pick from. Action points, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Alright, so that's good stuff. And now, oh look, she's got 7 skill points to use. So since she joined us and is already level 8, and we haven't spent any of the skill points along the lines, I like that the game does this. They, kind of give you a boost here. So her unique skill is, while a unit is enhanced with the fortified status, incoming damage is reduced by 2. So that is a passive unique skill for her. We want to work our way up this tree. What's this one? Target ally. So this one's kind of cool. It's take your meds, meaning I can do this from a distance. So if I go here, target ally recovers 50% health, and I don't need to be right next to them. Is that more valuable than doing it this way? You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure, but why don't we try it just to have a little bit of a different, skill set here. So this is passive skill, accuracy 25% boost against vulnerable targets. Yes. Hip fire. No, we'll do maximum health instead of the hip fire accuracy. Now we get this one. And then maybe now we go up this tree. So like this one they gain 50%. This one they would gain 100%. But if I get here, I get this boost where I can move after using one of those skills. So why don't we do that? Let's go this way. So revive all downed allies. They recover 50% health. That one's kind of big. If somebody gets shot to where they're now down and into recovery, use that, get them out of that pickle. This one's either morale or melee boost. We're going melee because I like to stab people. Probably know that by now. Now this one is only 1 skill point, which is awesome. We got that. Now we need to kind of pick... Ooh, I like this one. Sabotage, which means if I cut wire or place demo charges, it does not use AP, or it only uses 1 AP, and it doesn't produce noise. That's a big one. I need to remember that she's got that. And I need to be on the lookout for that stuff anyway. Now, I'm 2 spots away from an extra grenade slot, which might be another one. So she's kind of like going in every direction here. That's okay. Now, who else has skill points? This is going to give him extra AP. Definitely going to do that. King. I'm going to also take this skill for him. That's big. Belanger has 1 skill point to use here, but that costs 2. So yet again, King or Belanger is just lagging behind here. I think we... This is big. So I have a choice. I think... So this one here, smashing windows and cutting wires does not produce noise. Smashing windows and not producing noise can be extremely powerful. But I need to get one of these first to get to it. So which one? Dodge plus 15% or passive morale recovery? We're going to do that one. So passive morale recovery. And basically what that means... is between turns, percentage of maximum morale that a unit gains. Base value is 15. This would give them 20. So that can be extremely helpful. Where if you're suppressed, you get a little bit of a boost between turns and you become unsuppressed. So we'll get this one up here hopefully next turn, but we'll see. Alami, 1 skill point to use. Cost to fire reduced by 1. Morale damage plus 20. Recover health, deal more morale damage, or taunted. This one's kind of interesting. Basically, you use this and enemies within 10 tiles of range will shoot at you instead of somebody else in that territory. We'll get that eventually, but I think this one is a little bit more valuable right now. Although, how much does a heavy even use aimed fire? I thought they used hip fire, but whatever. See, I need to sit Tremblay out this turn, by the way, because he's got 2 fatigue. Alright, let's think before we click here. Yeah, this one is just so powerful. The ability to basically trade 6 of your AP to somebody else and do it every other turn, that is a big one. You know, like early in a mission, if you just need to cover as much ground as possible with one person, you can send them at like 20 tiles, you know, if they already have additional AP, and then we already spent hers. So alright, that is it. So I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. When we start the next episode, unfortunately we're going to see a reprisal here in the next episode, but we'll talk about what mission we want to do in the next one, and be somewhat strategic about it, I suppose, but we'll kind of get there at the beginning of the next round. So, in fact, now that I look at this, we didn't get any new missions between those, so we basically just need to pick at this point. So alright, that's it. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.